There's the love of my life. Welcome back home. I got you these flowers. I was out getting groceries earlier today, knowing that you were coming home, and I saw these, your favorites. I couldn't help it. I had to get them. They smell so good. They definitely brightened up the room. Yes, of course I remember what today is. That's why I got them. 5 years. Can you believe it? Time really flies when you're in love and having fun together, don't you think? Yes, I love you too. I know many people don't usually like to have flowers nowadays. It's so retro and old school, they say. But you know me. I'm a diehard romantic, and I will always take the time to find the old school ways to show you how much I love you. Flowers, not flowers. Either way, you know I'll find something. Yes, like those handwritten notes I used to write when we first started to date. But I still do them. You know this. Did you find the one that I hid in your suitcase when you went on your trip? I'm glad you liked it so much. I mean, I know it was 2 or 3 pages long, but you were gone for an entire weekend. I wanted you to read something that was from me that was a little lengthy so that you didn't miss me too much. How do I know? Because you were telling me non-stop every single day for the entire week before you left that you were really going to miss me and you wished that I could come along. But you know me, the workaholic, the one who, well, sometimes chooses to stay behind, sometimes who can't afford to stay behind, simply because promotions and duties and all that fun stuff. But you know I'm always there in spirit. And we always call each other as well. So it's kind of like I'm there, just over the phone. By the way, I have a lot planned for today, but if you're tired from returning from your trip, I totally understand, and we can do the celebrations tomorrow. However, tonight, I'd still like to cook for you. Something that makes you happy. Your favorite dish, obviously. I've been working on it for the majority of the morning until I got distracted with an anime. Yes, me and my anime. I am obsessed. So what? I had an entire weekend by myself, so I had to binge watch a few, catch up on some, and start new ones. No, it's not a lot. Maybe 11 series now? Okay. Yeah, don't give me that look. It is a lot. I have a problem. My love, I am addicted to anime. Stage an intervention. Anyway, as silly as that is, I do have a lot that I want to do with you. Probably to take a break from the anime as well. Like what? Well, there's the summer festival that's going on with your favorite street food and my favorite food trucks. I thought we could start there. It'll be here all this week, so we have plenty of time to go, if not today, tomorrow, or, well, any other day. I also have in mind a picnic by the lake. I also got the ingredients to make creme brulee. I remember before you left, we were talking about it, And you said you would want to learn how to make it. I found a really well-detailed recipe that should help us make some really good creme brulee, or at the very least, a good attempt. I heard it can be very difficult sometimes, so I don't know how well we'll do, but it's always worth a shot, right? Yeah, I got all of the ingredients, as well as those little, things that you put them in. I don't know the name of them, I just think they're cute. But like I said, we don't need to do all of those today, especially if you're tired. I noticed you are dragging your feet a little bit. Was the weekend a little too much? Was it too fun? No? Well, you're home now. You can tell me all about it. What happened? You seemed happy, but then at the same time kind of upset. What was going on? What got you all exhausted? It's your family. But maybe that's why you went. To spend time with them. To see how they were doing. To catch up with events in your life. To talk about me. Oh, really? Suddenly they all want your attention. Why do you think that is? Why do you call it strange? Ah, I see. So, if I'm getting this right, when you were younger, no matter what happened, you didn't feel like they paid very much attention to you. Is that right? You always felt like there was something better. Oh, babe, I'm so sorry. That should never happen to a child. And I'm sorry that happened to you. Well, yes, of course, now that you are considered successful, or at least more than what they expected, I guess, as messed up as that sounds, then it only makes logical sense that they would want to spend more time with you. But I'm sure that didn't help much. Your brain was probably just remembering all of those times. I know you had to grow up fast. You didn't really feel like you had hands to guide you or people to look after you. But you turned out perfectly fine to me. You're a wonderful person. I love you, no matter what. I'm sorry that you had to go through that, to feel like you were alone, to feel like your parents didn't care as much about you as themselves or others. But you never have to walk alone anymore, 'cause you have me. You have friends who care about you, other people who know about your life and who also care. And like I said, most importantly, you have me. You know, I'm always here for you, to talk to you, to hear you out, to cuddle you, to play with your hair while you talk about life and things that interest you, things that hurt you, all the good and the bad. I'm here for you. You know this. I can imagine that it really, really confused you. After so many years, of getting used to that kind of thing. Suddenly gaining the attention of those who used to neglect you can be extremely jarring for the mind. Still, it can really mess you up at a young age. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, baby. You didn't deserve it. Nobody does. I know. I know. You're definitely stronger than you used to be. And I'm so proud of you for that. You've really come a long way. And I'm exceedingly proud of you. I mean, I've seen you improve and grow. Improve your confidence, I mean. In the past 5 years of knowing and dating you. But, well, I just find more and more reasons why I love you. One of which is that no matter how tough things get, how much your family can irritate you sometimes, you still have a level head on your shoulders, more often than not. And no matter what, you keep pressing onwards. You never walk alone, baby. I'm here for you. Your friends are here for you. Our dog, who's, well, in the back room, is here for you. Well, not literally right now, but he will be soon. And, well, everything will be fine. You know this. Don't worry about what your parents are doing, what your family says, or what happened in the past. It's in the past for a reason. You've learned the lesson of independence, of what it's like to learn to find strength to move forward on your own, no matter how difficult it can get. And you see where you are now. You have me. You have this beautiful apartment that we call home. You have an adorable dog, although he can chew up my shoes sometimes. But you also have somebody who knows how to cook. Me. And I love you. From the bottom of my heart to the ends of the earth, I will love you, always love you, no matter what happens. So what if your parents suddenly decide to pay attention to you? They didn't when you were younger, and, well, while the saying that there's still blood is true, and they will always hold a special, certain little place in your heart, it doesn't mean that you need or have to tolerate what they're doing or what they did. Don't be rude to them, though. They still love you. As hard as that is to imagine or believe, they still love you. They just have a very, very strange and, I guess, somewhat skewed way of showing it. But they love you. And I love you. I know I've said it many times, but I will always say it to remind you how important you are to me. You'll never be ignored, never be neglected. You'll never be forgotten or felt hurt by me. It's been a goal of mine ever since I met you, and I aim to continue to meet up with this promise for as long as we're together, which I hope is at least another 5 years, or preferably way, way more. You always have me, babe. I love you too. Oh, that was something. Quite a way for you to be welcomed home now, isn't it? Well, why don't you throw your suitcase into our room? We can worry about unpacking later. I'm sure a lot of it has to be thrown in the laundry, and I plan to do some tomorrow morning. After you do that, why don't you join me in the kitchen and we can start looking into making that creme brulee. See you soon.